Hey everyone, it's me, Cupie83. So I thought since I didn't have many new things or new products to talk about, that I would take some of my dolls from my collection that I don't think I've talked about here on the channel out, and I would show them off to you. So since my mom received a bunch of 1/6 scale Hujoos for Christmas, which was an amazing deal by the way, I went on eBay like at the perfect time to look for Hujoos, and there was this like amazing deal for all 4 of them in a lot, and I was like, yes, please let me buy this. So amazing deal. But because she received that lot of Hujoos, I thought I would take one of mine out that is a little different than what you may think of Hujoo when you think of them. This is one of Hujoo's action dolls. So this is Teen Yumi, Y-U-M-I. And she is a MSD scaled Hujoo. She's made of ABS like a lot of the Hujoo dolls were, so she was super affordable when she came out. And she also has some of the cool little quirks that Hujoo dolls have. So Yumi came out in 2012. I wrote about her on the blog in July, and I think the Junkie Spot got her in September. So she came out quite some time ago. I don't know how long or how many Yumis they actually made. I don't think she was limited in any way, but she is currently sold out on the website with basically the majority of the Hujoo products. She's 43.5 centimeters tall. They have made other action dolls. There's Cora and Dana, Sarah, Arthur, Leo, Matthew. I think Yumi is my favorite of them, although Dana is pretty darn cute too. But this is the only action doll I own from them. But there are others if you're like, oh, that's a cool size, but I don't like this face. Check them out. You can find other Hujoo action dolls out there. I don't see a lot of Hujoo action dolls out there on the market. When I look on eBay just for Hujoos in general, I don't see a ton of them. But just, you know, if you're patient, I'm sure if you have your eye on one, you'll eventually find it. So Hujoo as a company kind of started, it has some interesting foundations. It was formed by a professor at a college in Korea that founded, what does it say here, the Doll and Character Creation Department. And then from there, he opened a studio called Pinocchio Shop, which later turned into Hujoo. So it was a very small production, not a ton of employees. It was very like grassroots in how it all started. And the one thing that you can kind of see with the production of Hujoo is that the company wasn't just trying to do your standard old BJD. They made it affordable by doing the ABS vinyl as opposed to only doing resin. And also they had these funky sort of like gear sort of limbs. So we will take her out here. This is not the perfect wig, but my wigs were not easily accessible, so she is in this wig for the video. Actually, I'm going to take it off so you can see her face though. So this is my Yumi. She came as a full set, so the face-up was done from Hujoo, and I really like the face-up, and the eyes are what she originally had too, and I really like the eyes. The jacket is her original jacket, and the skirt's her original skirt. I think I've changed out the boots and the top since then, and I don't think she was wearing this when I got her. But yeah, the jacket and the skirt are definitely part of like the full set that she was purchased with. The skirt is super short, so she can't really sit down in it, which is why she really never wears it. But it is kind of cute when she's standing. Yumi has a bit of a strange body if you've only ever seen traditional BJDs, so I just wanted to go over it briefly. There's a really good article by Emory, who runs the Junkie Spot, on this and how her body works, which I'll link to in the description, and he will describe how it works so much better than me. But basically there's some gears in her body, so her shoulders, her hips, her knees, they all have this like weird gear thing. So when you move those parts of her body, you'll hear clicks. Doesn't bother me, but it's not something you would traditionally hear with like a resin BJD. So you'll see it here with like her hips, and I'm gonna lift her skirt here. You'll see there's a gear there, and then you'll see it more pronounced here in her behind, and then also with her knees. So it kind of allows her to do some fun poses and to keep those poses that maybe a traditional ball jointed doll who's just strung wouldn't be able to do. But that's kind of the thing with her. As I said, her shoulders also have these. Her elbows don't, or her elbows kind of do as well. But it's an interesting body. It's kind of different, and that article that Emory wrote talks a lot more about it and like the mechanics of it. I just wanted to tell you guys, in case you do stumble upon one of these and you're like, whoa, what's up with the body? That it is a little different than your traditional ball jointed doll. But I really like Yumi. I think she's super cute. I'm really happy to have her in my collection. She's one of those that if I hadn't have picked her up, I probably would still be looking for her and like kicking myself for not buying. And she's also one of those that in 2020 that I have to actually show some love to, because this poor girl has never had a proper outfit or a wig that I've like fallen in love with that she'll wear forever. So she's kind of going to be my project for this year, just to find like the perfect thing for her to wear. Because I love it. I love her face, and I feel like she is a doll that's worth, you know, showing off a bit more. So that's about it. I just wanted to show her off in just a little bit more detail. So let me know what you think of Teen Yumi in the comment area. I really hope Hujoo does kind of make a comeback one of these days, because I miss it. I miss being able to like afford ball jointed dolls. Because it was so nice. Like, I know there's some people who are like, oh, it's not resin. You can't touch it. Don't put your money into it. But I don't care if it's not resin. These dolls were some of my favorites. This is a brand that is one of my favorite BJD brands out there. So I do hope it makes a comeback. But in the meantime, leave a comment. Let me know what you think of Hujoo or Yumi. If you have one of these, share your thoughts on it too. And I'll talk to you later. Bye.